Kelsey Lanham, Victoria McIntosh, and Olivia Smith. The defenders are Lauren Coons, Jordan Edding, Cameron Robinson, and Jill Wipke. And in goal is Megan Arnett. For the home team on the scoreboard, the Fusz Soccer Club. In goal is going to be Hamline. Kayla Deaver is the forward. She is joined by Nina Stein. And Rylan Childers. In the midfield, Abigail Groom, Elizabeth Mann, and Samantha Pollock. The defenders, Bailey Martin. And already a goal off the tip-off right on the get-and-go. As Futura proving they do not mess around. They score right off the goal at 46 seconds in. So first drawn in a hurry. As the midfield puts it in. And here comes the kickoff going to Fusz. Look at Futura wasting no time. And they get the ball right back. Goal scored outright by number 9, Raylan Childers. So just like that, they're on the board. The officials for today's Under-16 Championship, Jamie Dooling is the ref. Assistant 1, Garrett Reese. Assistant 2, Brittany Kuhn. And the fourth man on the roster, Kyle Most. That's Kayla Deaver. And a quick strike. Childers looking for Deaver. Another throw in here, so quick strike at 46 seconds by Futura Academy Forte Elite, trying to jump off to an early lead here. Alyssa Hamline, their goalkeeper, so far pretty bored, I'm sure, as the majority of the offense so far is opportunity knocking another one and diving for it that time was Megan Arnett. And well represented here indeed for Futura Academy Forte Elite. 3 players already verbally committed to universities. Hamline sends it toward midfield. They're playing there toward the middle third now is Futura. Opportunity not leaving to the outside. And it's going to be hit out of bounds. The coach is getting vocal early here as already. Rylan Childers, who scored the goal, is actually the relative of coaching staff here. Her brother is one of the coaches. It's coming back the other way is Fusz in the red jerseys with the blue lettering, white trim. It's going to be pushed back out here once again. Just good pushing. As here's an opportunity. It's put ahead to Deaver. Deaver, opportunity, empty goal. She's got it. And it's 2-0. Goodness. Kayla Deaver. Goal scored at 5:36. And just like that, we got ourselves a 2-0 game. Futura, of course, had their under-15 team claim the under-15 title not a few minutes ago. Now Fusz trying to push the issue up ahead. Here they come. Number 7, Sarah Sodoma. Had it broken up. Back the other way, there comes Futura, looking for number 2, rounds it out, left-footed kick. Couldn't quite get the spin on it she needed. Deaver trying one more time, but we have a whistle to an offside. And the grudge match between these two clubs, very familiar with each other. Futura jumping out to a 2-0 lead, as there's the free kick. Oh! Collision in midfield, and now Fusz trying to work it. A lot of colliding going on here. And then again, it's championship soccer. And it'll stay with Fusz. Here they come. Trying to play it up is Kirsten Davis. That one goes up ahead of Victoria McIntosh. We have a whistle out there. It's a contact called against Futura. here comes the throw in after much set up here. Thrown pass down the sideline. Opportunity knocking. Childers. It's knocked down. Looks like a throw in coming once again. For Futura. There it is. To the middle of the boxes and kicked out of there by the back line. Off kick though. It's cleared out briefly. Sent toward the sideline. And kicked out of bounds. Throw-in coming up here for Fusz. Good backline defense. Finds Deaver. Deaver got pushed off, trying to route out. Collision between Kayla Deaver. Kayla Deaver coming brushing up against McIntosh. There's the throw in. Nice little pooch kick out. And still holding on is Futura. Brianna Halverson makes the signal. Now here comes Halverson. He toward the box. There's the kick. And it's another goal, Halverson! And it's 3-0, just like that. And there's a 3-0 game as Fusz was looking for some kind of response. So far, it's been all Futura all the time. And we're waiting on the off cycle. Here comes a free kick for Fusz. Opportunity to push it coming up here as Bailey Martin came forward for it. So that was Abby Small. Here's the kick out of goal being taken. Fusz trying to get something started here. Brianna Halverson tracks it down along the sideline. Chopping up in the middle third. Let's put up ahead. Marissa Moore finds Deaver on the left. Deaver sends it toward the boxes, knocked back at an attempt made there. They're looking for Liz Mann. And keeping it just in play is Marissa Moore. Knocked back toward the south goal. Tracking it down for first touch was Brianna Halverson. So far it's been all Futura here, though. Fusz trying to get something going here. Their first substitution coming up here is Cassidy Luval jumping in. Again, Futura trying to threaten here as it's put out of bounds in the end line here. So far, 3 goals scored. Kayla Deaver, Rylan Childers, and Brianna Halverson, each claiming a goal. It is 3-0 in favor of the Futura Academy Forte Elite. Their sister team, the under-15 team, the Futura Pink Panther Elite, already won the under-15 Region 2 champions. Right now they're doing a pretty good job of sealing the deal here. Halverson on the feed to the middle. And it's kicked out of there. Let's see if Fusz can stage a comeback here. Can be hard to do here, but both these teams have played each other twice. They've split the difference. So it's a winner-take-all situation. As there was a collision out there on a kick, but no whistle called. Coming out of goal to come get it was Megan Arnett. It's using the red uniforms, blue lettering, white trim. Get back down over the head of Mann. Coming to come get it is Cassidy Luval. And once again, Futura pushing it up. Abigail Groom is tied up and knocked down. No whistle. Here comes Futura. Now Fusz coming down with it. Cassidy Luval try to come down for it. This one kicked out of bounds. Throw-in coming up here. Tori McIntosh. Did the honors, and now we have another throw-in coming up. Here's the throw-in. Kept in play by McIntosh. The collision, the goalkeeper's out of the goal. Yeah, it looks like it might be a corner. Oh, it's a goal kick. That was almost a disaster as Hamline got tied up. Hamline backing up. There's two goalkeepers in the roster. They usually split the difference. Here comes the kick. Going off the head of Pollock. McIntosh keeps it on this side and out of bounds. Switching out the throw-in players. Kick back and coming to get it is Luval. Luval for the outside. Kirsten Davis. Davis, centering pass is put just wide right. As McIntosh came out in the left wing for the effort. So goal kick coming up here for Futura. There it is. Opportunity knocking once again. Good up front defense. Olivia Smith tried it there. That's getting tied up there in the middle. And sent out of bounds. So throw-in coming up here for Futura. And here's the put-in by Jenna Weinbrenner. And now Fusz trying to push it themselves. There's the feet up. Nice fielding effort there by Luval. Stripped off of her by Abby Small. Still so far Futura. I thought there's a substitution coming up here. And a Goddard checking in for the first time today. Another substitution coming here in just a minute. Mallory Lepper standing by as throw-in coming up here for Fusz. Trying to get something going. Another throw-in coming back the other way, this time for Futura. Fusz now showing some gumption in the middle. Third as the substitution is coming in, as it's going to be Mallory Lepper. And I'm coming in, getting Kayla Deaver. the throw in. Fusz trying to push it up. Oh, that was almost a handball. And karate kicked out of there by Jenna Weinbrenner. In the middle of the field. Pushing it up there was Kirsten Davis. Futura showing some aggression early here. The coaching staff calling for one more. Or they don't believe in resting on their laurels. Middle of the field, got a collision there. No whistle immediately. Olivia Smith, the midfielder, getting it for Fusz, setting it down past the face of Kirsten Davis. Davis sprinting for it. Coming forward for it is Abigail Small. And that collision there in the box, no whistle. And another collision, and down goes Olivia Smith, and there's a whistle. The contact that knocked Olivia Smith down is being called. Stage it now. They're going to put Tori McIntosh on the kick, facing a three-woman front. McIntosh taking her time, letting things line up. Waiting on a whistle. There it is. McIntosh winds up. Sends it low toward the goal boxes. It's going to be knocked away as it was meant for Kirsten Davis. And Hamlin makes the grab. And they'll attempt to clear it out. Nice kick. McIntosh, first touch. As Fusz trying to turn defense into offense here. They had a little problem with that. Here they come. Front, good cutoff defense by Futura. And some frustration being vented from the Fusz bench. Trailing 3-0, and a bad pass is going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in here for Fusz. Megan Arnett has already given up 3 goals here under a quick striking offense of Futura. Back and forth here as we knocked back down toward that near corner. Going back towards McIntosh. Hot on her heels is Mallory Lepper. And McIntosh just gets it out. About 11.5 minutes to go until halftime, give or take. Throw-in opportunity here for Futura. So lobs in there. And it's going to roll just out of bounds. Goal kick coming up. Both benches here very vocal, not just the coaches, but players chanting and letting out encouragement to their teammates. On a hot and somewhat humid Wednesday morning, there's the kick out of goal off the spur. Sandra Ginther sends it all the way across the field, sprinting for Zena Stein. Stein has it. sends it toward the goal, and there was a header opportunity there for Mallory Lepper, but she just couldn't quite connect. Waiting on a goal kick here. Jordan Edding doing the honors. Edding sends it toward midfield. Out to hit Olivia Smith, and tracking it down will be Ginther. And a good tackle on that far side by Lauren Coons. Alverson. And now it's going to be sent toward the goal box, and coming out to grab it is Megan Arnett. And she sends a far one. Abigail Small tried to get back across the field, but oh, there's a trip right there. Going to go against Hollenbeck. Backing over Elizabeth Mann, so free kick coming up and a substitution also coming up. Trying to see who the substituting player is. That's why we have play stopped for the moment. Coming out is Cameron Robinson. Coming on, is Rachel May. And the physical play continues as more players hit the pitch. And now here comes Fusz up the right side. Look at the footwork there on Kirsten Davis. She's pushing it up. Has to get around Jenna Weinbrenner. Down. Weinbrenner trying to clear it out there, and still down is Kirsten Davis. She's not moving. As we're still playing soccer, there's a play, and Kirsten Davis still has not gotten up. She's clutching her head. Play is not stopped, and now play is finally called to stop. And the officials will attend to her. And the coaching staff is headed out there. She's clutching the back of her head. Let's see here. Yeah, there was the slide tackle. She goes down. It's kind of hard to tell from the angle, but it looked like her head may have made contact with the deck. Unless they're signaling for an athletic trainer. As the wave clock will be stopped for play there, as she has barely moved since she got to her knees. Appears to be consensus, yes, she hit her head as she fell. Overhearing the officials talk about it. That's always a heck of a bummer. See that happen to a player, especially in a championship situation. A trainer has been called. All right, now your score is 3-0 in favor of Futura. 3 goals scored by separate people. Deaver. And strike first. Rylan Childers got one herself. And Brianna Halverson added the third one for the hat trick, and she's been helped off the field. And we will resume play here. Never an easy situation for anybody when a player goes down injured. Are they ejecting a coach here? Jim Wipke saying something. It looks like he's being waved off the field. And he's being ejected. Jim Wipke, the head coach, is being ejected by the officiating staff. Jim Wipke has had some words for the official. I didn't really hear what he said, but it was enough to have him waved off the field. And he is being waved off the field. The officials are, and even head coach Brad Childers of Futura is appealing it on his opponent's behalf. But that is that. And Jim Wipke, the head coach of Fusz, is being escorted off the field. I don't know what was said, but the officials are standing firm on their decision. Assistants Brett McIntosh and Bob Lanham are going to have to step up in his absence. And head coach Brad Childers of Futura isn't happy to see it either. This is just bizarre. I don't know what was said. We have about 7 minutes left in the half. I don't know what was said, but it was enough to have him ejected. See how this motivates Fusz right there. That could be a huge motivating factor. As we have a collision at midfield. And no whistle there. It's going to be sent back toward the goal. Coming out for it is Arnett. Arnett's kick. Not the best kick. It's going to land really shallow. And with the under-16 Girls Region 2 Championship on the line and a ticket punching for the Nationals, Fusz is going to have to do it without their head coach. And a free kick coming up here for Futura. Doing the honors, Sam Pollock. Waiting on a whistle. There it is. Oh, she keeps it low. Trying to put it in the middle. Broke it up, but now broke back. Man sends it toward the goal. Wide right. Just rolls wide right. Looks like it almost would go. Still a little flummoxed by that ejection. So not entirely sure what the impetus behind that was. Last I saw, he was having Jim Wipke, the head coach of Fusz, was having a very frank discussion. I believe that was Kyle Most. And it did not bode too well for him. Coming forward, putting pressure on is Mallory Lepper. As Fusz trying to clear it out. Cutting back is Cassandra Kieter. And here comes Fusz. The roll on the line. Still in play. Miraculously still in play. Cutting around this time is Sarah Sedema. Sarah Sedema goes down and she's a little slow to get up. And play is stopped yet again. And she's favoring more her right side. I think she has the wind knocked out of her. And now she's walking it off. Slight limp. They were a little quicker to stop the clock on that occasion. There's the kick. And Futura corners it one more time. Down it goes. Foot race on. Jordan Edding trying to beat Mallory Lepper there. She manages to get it down the sideline. Rounding the corner and keeping it alive is Olivia Smith. All right, we're getting an update here on the ejection as open goal opportunity for Cassandra Ginther, and she's got it. Cassandra Ginther puts it in, and it's 4-0. And the update I've been receiving is that Wipke was ejected because he refused to leave the field. He was standing on the field debating with something with the referee and was told to get off the field and refused to comply. And this is the reason for his ejection. I don't know much more than that, but now it's 4-0 as Ginther becomes the fourth player on Futura to score. And they are showing some dominance here and some motivation in this game. He's trying to react back. As Liz Mann. A good middle defense out there, and it's a rolling out of bounds. Rowan coming up. Hughes trying to turn the ejection of their coach into some motivation to score here, Sodoma. Lost it out of bounds, and now Futura will get another opportunity with it. As we're in the final couple minutes of this first half. We got a throw-in coming up here for Fusz. I'm going to shut up a free kick. Taking is Jordan Edding. Their cost. And substitutions coming in. Morgan Griggs coming on in. Waiting for the kick. Edding set up. She sends a high arcing one toward the goal. Off the head and not going to go in. Ever put forward by Louisville. And now back the other way comes Childers. Childers looking ahead. Here's Ginther. Left side. Trying to keep it in play. Does. Ginther. Uses it out for Childers. Childers. Uses the top of the box. It's cleared out by Fusz. And in an open field, it's Griggs. Believes he's ahead. There she was looking for Frecker. Have a player limping out there for a Fusz, trying to identify who it is. And it's Sarah Sodoma.
Emma still limping, trying to walk it off. They made no motion to take her out. So we will play on. And refusing to die is Fusz. They're going to feed it up ahead. In there first is Weinbrenner. And now throwing coming over. Halverson throwing, wasting no time. Another throw in as we near the end of the first half. And that's it. And Futura, Academy Forte getting off to a big start here. They jump out to a 4-0 lead. And Fusz is trying to respond at the halftime period as the teams approach their benches. And it has been a very, very emotionally intense match, to say the least. As we already have seen a coach ejected from the game and Jim Wipke being asked to leave the field. So we'll take a break here from the action and remind you this broadcast is brought to you by the Torbo Sports Network, Kohl's Apartment Stores, Liberty Mutual Insurance, Mango.org, Nesquik, Nike, Olive Garden, the Sports Authority, and Wilson Trophy Company.
They score right off the goal at 46 seconds in.
So first drawn blood in our first blood drawn in our Alyssa Hamline, their goalkeeper, so far pretty bored, I'm sure. As the majority of the offense so far is opportunity knocking another one and diving for it that time was Megan Arnett. Here's an opportunity. It's put ahead to Deaver. Deaver, opportunity, empty goal. She's got it, and it's 2-0. There's been some clarification on the state of the game here due to a miscommunication. The goal scored by Brooke Haverson was waved off, so the score is 3-0.
He tore the box. There's the kick.
And it's another goal.
Haverson, and it's 3-0, just like that.
And the clarification coming in on the ejection of head coach Jim Wipke of Fusz. The exact reasoning was labeled irresponsible behavior. I don't know if you saw it on the camera, but he refused to leave the field while having a confrontation with one of the referees. And he was told to leave the field. So there you go. That's the explanation you receive. That's about all you need to hear. But I don't think I've ever seen it like that happen. A head coach being ejected in the middle of the first half. Looking more at these two teams and for their trail here. Blue Fusz out of Group C. They finished at 2-0-1, scoring 7-3 against their opponents. They had a 3-2 win over the NSA Rockets of Illinois on Saturday. They had a 1-1 tie against Javanin 99 out of Kentucky. In the game which helped them punch their ticket to the semifinals. It was a 3-0 win over the Classics Eagles Red, 98-99 out of Ohio. They played in the semifinals against Alliance Academy 99 Black out of Michigan, winning 4-0 there. And that punched their ticket in here. Representing Group D, Futura Academy Forte Elite. We also went 2-0-1, 7 goals, and have so far shut out opponents this entire tournament in pool play. Their first game Saturday was a 0-0 tie to LSC EGA Maroon 98-99 out of Nebraska. Bounced back with a 5-0 win over Sporting BV Rowdies of Kansas. And finished it all off with a 2-0 win over Dakota Rev of Minnesota, REV. And continuing their shutout ways, they went 2-0 against Kings Hammer Academy Red out of Ohio in the semifinals yesterday. So here they are, hitting 3-0. So far showing a dominant streak that is yet to be broken. And Fusz hurting after several players being hampered. Minnesota limping on the field. And Kirsten Davis had to come out after hitting her head on the pitch. To make matters worse, head coach Jim Wipke was ejected as a result of his constant protestations to the referee. So head coach Brett McIntosh stepping up in his absence. And a win, has to win without him. Mentioned the pregame academy Forte and Fusz, no strangers to each other in any way, shape, or form. Forte won in the MRL 2-0 against Fusz. Fusz, however, took the state cup 3-2, so that's how these two teams managed to wind up here. However, only one of them could go to the championship. The national championship's based on this game here today, and that's the winner. And right now, Futura is definitely in a good position to be in. They're also changing out their goalkeeper. Lexi Palacio will step in. She's wearing a pink shirt with long sleeves. A goal was waved off, and a miscommunication led to be counted for most of the half. So it's been a very interesting match here a waved off goal and ejected. A lot of physical play out there, so it's been a very interesting championship game. And we have an entire another half to go. So stand by. Kickoff going to Fusz, and here we go. Fusz once again in the red with the blue lettering and white trim. Nice breakup as Samantha Pollock trying to setting up. Fusz. As Jill Wipke plays it back. Sent forward by May. And already comes to Henry Forte up ahead to Deaver. Deaver trying to feed it into the middle. Ginter has one goal already. Winds out, leaves it out. Winding up and firing to the middle. Out of there by Morgan Griggs. Abby Small lets it roll out, and here's a throw in now. And there's the throw in. Throw in for Futura, whose sister team, the under 15 Pink Panther Elite, has already won the Region 2 championship on the under 15 circuit. Under 16, getting ready to decide it right here. There's a feed in the middle. And broken up. Halverson gets it out. Lazy ball. Griggs comes forward for it. Feeds forward. Sodoma shot. And look at Palacio getting high for it with the save. Now report in Alverson, and it looks like we might get a yellow card here as grabbing a hold of the jersey right there. You saw it. Was Jill Wipke. And it's going to be fed in. Kick back out and back the other way. Comes Sodoma, but broken up quickly. Halverson turns it up. Leaves it out. Looking for Ginther. Ginther let it get past her, and it looks like a corner kick is being signaled. Yes, the first corner kick of this match. And Deaver will say she'll take it. Waiting on the whistle. Deaver left-footed kick. Low one. Rolls to the middle of the box. Is kicked out by the back line of Fusz. Futura will secure it for now as Weinbrenner off pass, put up ahead, and now going forward to Sodoma. Sodoma trying to round the corner, down for that in the middle, sends it toward the goal. It's going to be wide left. Fusz refusing to quit here as waiting for the ball to be retrieved by Palacio. So we can have ourselves a goal kick here. It's 3-0 for those of you just joining us. 3-0 in favor of Futura, the All-Missouri Under 16 Region 2 Girls Championship. Who will win this ping pong here, and Deaver will get to it, and Deaver manages to get it past Coons. Deaver gets bumped. And Deaver knocks Coons right over, and there's a whistle, and this is going to be a throw-in. Looks like Deaver just tapped it out of bounds at the last possible second. There's a throw in. It's going up ahead. Sodoma has an opportunity, but she's surrounded. But she can turn on the speed. Might be able to cut through as they get through two defenders. Gets knocked over. Is there a whistle? I don't hear one. And it's just going to be a goal kick, quickly taken. Palacio sends it out to Halverson. Halverson, nice long loping kick. Off Liz Mann. And now Stein. Centering pass, broken up. Halverson hustling forward for it. Keeps it in play. Pollock sends it across. With a little help from Childers. Deaver trying to round out along the baseline. It's tackled away by Coons. We have a whistle. And the official out there talking to both players who are getting pretty physical with each other. And this is a game that's already seen 2 official timeouts due to players being injured on the pitch. So it's a free kick for Fusz. Number by Mann. Mann feeds it up ahead. She has Stein. Stein sends it toward the goal. Save by Arnett. And there's the kick up. And a bad play there with Sodoma. Sodoma breaking forward. Sodoma has opportunity with the left foot. Sends it over the crossbar. Sodoma turning on the intensity, trying to drag her team back into competition here. Jess sends it over the crossbar with a left-footed kick. Play the refill play for you right now. You can see it. Got the breakaway in double coverage, but just could not quite manage to finish as the left-footed kick sends it right over the crossbar. Good effort, but we kicked out a goal here in a minute by Palacio. There's the kick. A collision in the middle of the field, no whistle. And fielded and sent forward by McIntosh. Halverson trying to get there first before Luval. So we'll stay with Fusz. Marissa Moore with the throw in. Sodoma secures the corner kick by knocking it off the defender. They're going to bring forward Edding. Edding's coming up. And we have a whistle. And there's the setup. There, the first corner kick for Fusz, waiting on it. There's the whistle, and there's the kick, a high arcer. Missed by the header. Luval trying to get to it. We set back toward the goal and wide by Cameron Robinson. As we played about 10 minutes into this new half. Palacio plays it out of goal. Getting in there is Ferker.
Now Deaver trying to turn up the speed here. She has an opportunity, breaking away. But cutting it off is Edding. Neverson coming forward to play up on defense on McIntosh. Neverson collects it in the middle of the field. And Futura continuing their dominant streak, middle of the field. This is Stein. To be a feed out to Halverson. Halverson, stutter step fake, trying to cut back to the middle. Childers. Get number 2, leaves it out. Stein, nice foot move, sends it toward the goal. High archer, and it's going to be sent flying into the parking lot by Deaver. Deaver had a look. Waiting on the kick here. There it is. First touch by Childers. Childers looking for the feed from Stein in the corner. A little too strong and out of bounds. Goal kick coming up. Taking their time setting up the goal kick. Fusz as we wait here. It's been a very intense championship Wednesday. In the under 15 game, a player was ejected with a red card. Now Futura trying to push it back up. It's going to be sent down there by Louvel. Overshoots her intended targets. And we have a push off there as no whistle blown. Going down was Jill Wipke. She comes off. And they're going to call off contact against Futura on that last bit of contact. Kicking it in is Edding. We have a whistle. The officials are going to... Halverson was getting a little physical there before the play even started. Edding sends a high one toward the boxes. Knocked out. McIntosh had an opportunity at it, but just couldn't quite connect. McIntosh slows it down again. Head to the storage table. Stein keeps it in play. Keeping it alive there. It's Abigail Small. There's a long feed in there, and it's Cameron Robinson slows it down for Fusz. And oh, and getting flattened there. Smith. And Smith does not look happy. And we have a coach heading out there. Olivia Smith is clearly in a lot of pain. People think soccer isn't a very physical game. You would be very, very wrong. We've learned it here today in the under 15 and under 16 championship games. That's for the third time we've had to stop play due to a player being down on the pitch. And she's up. She was hurt pretty bad, but she got back up. The toughness here of these young ladies cannot be overstated. You're hoping that Fusz, for the sake of competition's sake, really, can turn this around. And they're going to call contact against. It looks like a yellow card came out. Waiting for play to restart here on the free kick. Most of the players in the middle of the field. Defensive third of Fusz empty as we have the sun behind a cloud here for a second. Cools it down a little bit. There's the kick. Bumps up the head of Childers. That was Tori McIntosh trying to keep it live. Pushing it up. And the whistle as another collision sends down two players. One from each team. Getting up and slowly moving is Andrea Ferker. So another free kick coming off of a very heavy contact. Edding. Edding will do the honors here in a second. There's the whistle. Edding. Send the line. Drive toward. And Palacio makes the grab. Trying to keep the offensive momentum going, but good defense in the middle. Spoiled that, keeping it just in play this time. It was Hannah Goddard. Rachel May off her head and out of bounds off the foot. Sandra Ginther. As it has been a really sunny day, I hope these players are wearing sunscreen because it's a hot one out here. It's been a very defensive half here. Now their team's scoring. It's 3-0 for those of you just joining us as the Futura Academy Forte leading.
the Fusz Soccer Club of Missouri. Stein getting it from Halverson. Stein sends it across, a little too high for any of the attackers. Still in play, Deaver. Has it knocked out, and it's going to go the way of Fusz. Throw in. Heads out of bounds. Here comes the throw in now, and we knocked out of bounds. The Fusz will keep it. We have a substitution coming on. Morgan Hollenbeck. Will come on in for Olivia Smith. Sub coming in here eventually for Chira. And it's going to be cleared out of there. Almost an opportunity for a breakaway, but just broken up. We're in the middle field, man. Try to push it back the other way. It comes. Sodoma, and we have a whistle. Took an offside. Turning the lineup, Marissa Moore. Coming for Hannah Goddard. Cloud cover here, if you're wondering why the screen's suddenly darker. It's not the broadcast quality, it's the clouds covering up the sun. It's been happening off and on here since this match started. Stubbornly holding on to its 3-0 lead. Halverson trying to keep it in play, and had one fly right past our broadcast table. Do you have a highlight of that one by any chance? Oh, missed it. That would have been an interesting view. Futura ball on the throw-in. Lobbed in. Competition in the middle. This one's going to be one out by Frere. Finds Louisville. Louisville had it broken up from behind by the slickness of Sam Pollock. Back the other way. Comes Futura. Stein. And it knocked back. That was almost a handball being ricocheted off the ribs of Freker. A lot of back and forth these last couple of minutes as Halverson hits the deck. Halverson gets it back, playing to the outside. Opportunity knocking. As trying to round it out there was Ginther. Ginther coming forward again, knocked loose, and some jersey grabbing happening out there. Small. Plays it back. And they'll reset here for a second. Coming in for Futura, Abigail Groom. Facing Cassandra Ginter. There's a throw-in for Futura. Fusz trying to send it back the other way. Let's get ahead to Sodoma. Huberson sends it back to Palacio. He's having some trouble getting this going. Is Fusz. They trail 3-0. The clock's starting to tick on their ability to bounce back. And here comes Futura one more time. And a bit of a bump out there. Substitution happening here as Deaver coming off and coming back in. Mallory Lepper. Here's a throw in, and coming out for it is Arnett. Back and forth right there is kept in play just barely by Small. Goal kick coming up here for Fusz. Once again, it's 3-0 in favor of Futura. Academy Forte. And here they come back the way they came. Trying to round out in double coverage. Gets pushed from behind. No whistle. Tries to center it. Puts it off the foot of Robinson. Fusz trying to get some offense going here, but they just cannot quite get it going. They had some looks. Just a bit unable to connect. Now here comes Fusz up the left side. We're going to get something going here. McIntosh centering pass. Rachel May. May gets on a pushing match, knocking over Pollock, and Pollock is called for the contact. And here comes the highlight of that, and you see for yourself who was at fault here. They're going to call Pollock for the contact. And we have some words being exchanged between Brad Childers, the coach. Again, has already seen one ejection as there's sent it down toward the goal, just overshot the attackers. Brad Childers, the head coach of Futura. being told to watch what he says by the referees in the field. Earlier we had Jim Wipke of Fusz ejected for refusing to let a matter die. And there's a whistle, and it's going to give it back to Fusz. Getting a lot of the calls their way here. Once we're waiting for the free kick, there it is. Going through the middle, sent toward Palacio, but Palacio is there, and she'll roll it out. Emerson, bad opportunity here. Sodoma sends it toward the goal, just over the crossbar. Sodoma doing much of this shooting here, but she just cannot seem to get it low enough. Take a quick look at it. There's the opportunity. And she's got a little too much lift on it. That crossbar was about 2 feet higher. I'd say Sodoma would have scored about 3 goals today. There's the kick. Fusz showing a lot of offensive opportunities here in the second half. Just not actually being able to finish on any of them as Halverson. Throw-in coming up here as Halverson got it off the foot. Coons. Throw in and just kept in play by Stein. And here they come. Man sends it forward. Good defense in the middle. And here's a striking opportunity for Futura, broken up. Heading, has to play it back. And Fusz will send it into the middle third. Perker, dealing with pressure, plays it back. And now Groom for Futura, centering pass. This is Liz Mann. At the Stein centers it. Broken up and out of the boxes. Halverson comes forward for it to keep it alive. Halverson attacking from the right. Sends a shot toward the goal, just over the crossbar on this side. Look at the hustle by Halverson. Came up. And a good opportunity, almost an identical move to the goal she had that was waved off on the offsides. Once again, just a little too much lift on it. And Futura keeping it on their offensive end. Throw-in coming up here for Futura. He's trying to push it in here and get something here. Futura has not been scored upon this tournament. I think I mentioned that before. They have not allowed a goal this entire time they've been here at the Region 2. And they're trying to keep it that way right now. Stein. Here she comes. Sends it toward the goal, and save made by Arnett on the low shot. Sun just couldn't quite get the lift on it she needed. See who look at it right here. Getting goals, Palacio. That's just the kick. Nice slide kick, but Futura will hang on to it for now. Right through traffic is Groom. And out the slide tackle from behind by Robinson. It'll be a throw-in coming up. As a 3-0 lead is held here since halftime, and it looks like Futura will claim the Region 2 championship, barring a large scoring output. That's the thing about soccer, you really don't give up until it's about over. In, sent toward the top of the boxes. Opportunity still here. Is fighting forward is Mann. Mann left-footed kick, wide left. She had the opportunity in the look. Just wide left. It's been a game of inches here when it comes to shooting on these goals. It's about 5 minutes until it's officially in the books. Using an opportunity off this throw-in. Maybe they can reverse their fortunes, and they got a chance now. Another throw-in, far side. Here it comes. Cameron Robinson slows it down. Are they going to call it a handball? They are. Back into play. Stein will field it. Stein pushes off of Robinson. Here she comes. It's got Childers in the middle. He's going to feed it in. Childers winds up, fires off the post and in. Look at that. Childers racks up number 2. And just like that, it's 4-0. Here's a look at it again. Stein from the right wing. Perfectly placed. 4-0 in favor of Futura. Barring some kind of miracle, this should do it. Despite the ejection of their head coach Jim Wipke, were unable to turn that setback into motivation to, or at least enough fire to seal the deal. And they're going to try to push it down. Futura breaking it up, trying to clear it up there. I mentioned before, they shut out Fusz here, they'll be able to claim that they did not allow a single goal all Region 2 tournament, which is something else. Bringing forward, Sodoma had an opportunity, broken up. Sodoma now pushing off, and there's the whistle. Sodoma was denied by Hannah Goddard. Minutes away from being official. Still not quitting. Fusz continuing to push. Coons puts it forward. Sorry, pass is going to be fielded by Palacio. There's that for Halverson. And there's the whistle, and that's it, and it's official. So Futura Academy Forte repeats the success of their sister club in the under-15 and win the under-16 championship at Region 2. And it was a pretty intense contest, to say the least. Starting out, jumping off to an early lead was Futura, getting a goal in the first minute by Deaver. Followed up, that was Childers. Deaver would add on. There was a goal weighed off by Fiona Halverson. Sandra Ginther added goal number 3 before the end of the first half. Before the end of the first half, also, there was the head coach, Jim Wipke. After the injury of Kirsten Davis, he refused to leave the pitch and end his debate with the referee, and he was ejected from the game. And goal number 4 added by Ryland Childers to end it, and Futura Academy Forte ends it without allowing a single goal throughout the entire Region 2 championship tournament. And they have punched their tickets to the U.S. Nationals. That's going to do it from us here from field number 8. Just to remind you, this internet broadcast was brought to you by Torboro Sports Network, Kohl's Department Stores, Liberty Mutual Insurance, Mango.org, Nesquik, Nike, Olive Garden, Sports Authority, and Wilson Trophy Company. So that'll do it here once again from field number 8. Once again, Futura under 15 and under 16 are Region 2 champions of girls soccer. Please check out USYS Youth Soccer Network's website for any other information regarding that. But thank you once again, everyone, for watching this internet stream. I'm Nathan Kerner. Mark Rowland was your producer. Francis Edward was your cameraman. Chase Neidig is the executive producer who brought it all together. On behalf of everyone else here at the Torboro Sports Network, I'm Nathan Kerner saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you at Nationals.